in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Put a foot to it and get this game going. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Arizona State's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikov award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Completes it in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 8. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snags it over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dumps it off in the flats. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the entire field and you put 6 up on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cougars offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the pass passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
To the air on first down. It's caught. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Cougars have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on. Because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Quick step and go. Still making moves. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. BYU with the 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now the play fake. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a touchdown, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Going downfield for the big play. Finds a spot in the middle. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Williams looking for a man. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. And the Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll throw it from the red zone. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Military. On the option. Now the pitch. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Sun Devils really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The give out of the gun. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Snap from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes a grab for a big play. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Toss to the outside. Sweet cut there. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there with the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Oh, he makes the catch. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, BYU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah,
He hurls one deep down the left side. It's caught. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Preston. Still on his feet at the 45. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Completes the shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. BYU has this offense clicking. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, they try to go with the draw out of the shotgun, but just way too much penetration allowed up front. That defensive line just took that play over.
They get off the rock really fast, get in the backfield. The offensive line. Supposed to push him upfield. Quarterback's got to sell it. Not anything really in that play in sync, and it doesn't go anywhere.
The Cougars didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Just steamrolling the defense. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To throw, it's Hillstead. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Cougars. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Get it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Arizona State.
1 more snap coming before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Williams will pass. Quick completion on the out. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, Let's send it back to the guys at Mountain America Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
You just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And the Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cougars... loading for that huge run. Back to work. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Might as well give it to him again. Running to Green. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Gain of 9. Brings up second down.
They'll go to the counter. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Roughing the passer.
That was... on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. BYU has this offense clicking.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Hillstead. Got it in the middle, it's Preston. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. It is perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the running back. Got room at the 35. There he goes. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Williams looking for a man. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He gets it away from his own end zone. One team able to smack him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. So now it's 2nd and long. The give on the inside. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it! Touchdown, Sun Devils! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Tilstead. Oh, they're after him. Didn't have much of a choice there. Get rid of it. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field it close to the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's at the touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
What execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get it to your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple in 2nd and 8. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The wide out. Touch pass on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Working that left side now. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation who will enjoy this win. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Flips it out to the back. Turning it on! Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Grab near the marker, it's Williams. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. He lofts one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, BYU!
And these plays take time to develop. Nice job by the offensive line, buying some time. And how about the quarterback with a great decision? Seeing his receiver start on the left side, come all the way across the formation, get him the football. He does the rest, gets in the end zone for the touchdown.
That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Knocked off his feet. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. He might want another play. Williams will pass. They're working that left side. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts when you're trailing late.
Looking deep. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Quick tempo here for the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the 4th quarter. Time to go win it.
Looking left. Got his man. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Cougars! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Encroachment defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. And that is the height of efficiency on that drive. Make a big play in the passing game, single snap, get a touchdown.
BYU 42, Arizona State 30.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Sets up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Brings up.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got in the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
First down.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the opportunity to take the lead. Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts through the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense. Down 1 score. Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
And I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot, or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail beat Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Irish always get everyone's best punch, but today they took that punch and delivered a knockout of their own. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to pass, it's Hillstead. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella to the corner. He gets the clock stopped, goes out of bounds with 25 ticks to go. That's a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got him. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Personal foul. Nothing to pass on.
When you're... to protect the lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Preston. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And he's just going to spike it.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.